Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to Sunshine's Conversations with Dragons. Today is July the 3rd. Oh, wow. July the 3rd. Yes. So, how we doing, guys? My beautiful sun rays. Awesome dragons. What's good? What's good? What's going on in our world? The things that make you go, All right. Thank you. Angels, archangels, divine spirits, spirit guides, dragons, unicorns, gods, and goddesses. Thank you for being present with us here today, assisting us on our highest possible path. Your presence is always welcome, and I am always grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get this party started, right? Nature spirit. That's funny. I just had my hair. Rebirth, huh? Ooh. I just had my hair in my cards. I was like, what? What's going on here? So, I'm so booky this morning, guys. So, what just came to me was to make sure that you guys know. And it's like, you already know it, but sometimes you need to hear it. And it is that you always have a choice. No matter where you are in your life, what's going on with you, you always have a choice. You have a choice whether to stay, whether to go, whether to tell somebody, yes, you can help them, no, you can't. In the hospital, when they're trying to draw blood and stuff like that, and they're having a hard time, and you're having a hard time, and they want to do, sick you so many times, stuff like that. You have a choice, right? To be stuck in a place where you're not happy anymore, you have a choice. So I'm just throwing stuff out there, example wise, but just know that no matter what it is, you always have a choice. So remember that when you get stuck somewhere, or you're in a place where it doesn't feel good to you, remember that you have a choice. Because remember that you're creating your own world. You're manifesting your dreams. You're manifesting the things that are happening, and the things that are coming, and the things that go, right? What we focus on, what we give our intention to, is whether we believe it or not, is what we pull to us. So remember to call the things to you that you really, really, really want. Right? We're having a human experience here, guys. So, let's get it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like a personal reading, head over to Conversationswithdragons.com. I'll be happy to help you there. Excuse me. It's a beautiful card. It's like something I would do in my art. It says, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I am here to get closer to love. So, people often don't believe in magic anymore, and it's why they don't necessarily see it and feel it. But when you're waking up, right? When you're waking up to remember all the things that you were programmed to forget, when you're waking up from that, then you start feeling the beautiful difference, the amazing things that are going on, and you get to a point where you remember that you are a spirit having a human experience, and this is your adventure, right? This is your journey. This is yours. And you're like, I agreed to this. Hard to believe sometimes, right? But the truth is, it's okay. It's you're having this experience to bring you closer to love. And love generates more love, which is such a beautiful thing, right? So, you got this. No stress, no fuss. It's all yours. You got it. Trust. You are looking at a situation from purely a physical perspective. Therefore, you can't see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. Well, your angels urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best possible way. Let go of fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. Old saying, having the faith of a mustard seed. You can move mountains. And you probably could physically move them if you were on that vibration. I'm just saying. But just think of this. So if you are having a human experience and you are trusting your angels, trusting Great Spirit, trusting that the situation or issue will resolve, right? The biggest thing is we struggle to believe. Just believe with nothing attached to it. And we struggle with that. But when you trust so intensely, so blindly, so pure of love, that it has no choice but to manifest, right? So manifest everything being resolved. Trust that it will be, right? Because you have the support that you need, and everything, every little thing, every little rock you step on, every little thing you trip over, every little rain cloud, right? You got lessons and blessings. And when you look back, sometimes you look back and you're like, man, I was like stressing about that, and that was such a funny situation. A lot of times we look back and we laugh, like, what was I thinking at that moment? Like, what was going on with me? I lost my little mind. I feel like that a lot of times. I feel like, I look back at situations like, how was I so stuck there? Like, I know how to move. I know how to do this. Why was I so stuck there? Just remember, lessons and blessings, right? It doesn't always feel good, but when you grow and change and expand and, shine a little brighter, sometimes when we dust off that debris, sometimes it's a little heavier than we're expecting. So, just know that you're good, and trust that, right? Everything's working out for you, even when we don't think so. Like, it's a whole bigger picture going on in the background, and we are being placed in a space where we need to be, and we just don't realize it. We have the beautiful butterfly. And it talks about rebirth. It says you can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And how fitting is that? Because, of course, the beautiful butterfly goes through these amazing stages, right? In order to become this beautiful butterfly. And we know that sometimes we have growing pains, right? Going from the little caterpillar trying to survive, right? Trying to survive out there, to being in the cocoon protection, as we are literally transforming into something even more beautiful, right? And those growing pains sometimes are a little tough, right? They don't sometimes they don't feel good. They have an ache to them. It's okay. It's all a part of your journey. And if you just trust that, all is going to be okay, all is in divine order, all is in divine timing, just trust that. And when you do, when you trust without having anything physically attached to it, just trusting that with your heart, oh my gosh, things will just manifest so much quicker, just even greater than you could even imagine. Like, you imagine the greatest version, and it will be like 1,000,000 times that, because that's what the universe does. The universe was like, oh, we trust this, let's get it. Let me give you more of that. More and more and more and more of that. All right, we have nature's spirits. Asks you to be free. So when you look at this card, it shows the beautiful little fairies, the little sparkles of magic as like the fairies, and it's actually in a place called Old Town Spring, has two fairy trees. They're very, very old. They're very, very beautiful. And only if you believe in them, in the magic of who you are, can you see them, right? So I'm looking at this, and it just reminds me of that. So the nature spirits ask you to to be free. It shows up with joy, and we often can find ourselves and have ourselves stuck when we don't need to be. And so with nature, spirit is asking you to be free, right? Full of joy, living magically. Some people would say that's wild, but you have to trust that when that card shows up, that the universe is flooding you, is flooding into your life with abundance and happiness. Like it's totally on the way to you, right? Get out there in nature. You know, get your feet wet in the grass. And you know, I like to walk in the rain. You know, not hardcore heavy rain. Not that that's not cleansing. Just a little sprinkle. I'll take a walk in the sprinkle barefoot just because that's who I am. But when that card shows up, it's asking you to believe and to trust that you have all the joys coming to you. Be free, be you, be amazing, right? You're magical. You are a beautiful spirit having a human experience, and what an experience it is, right? It's not good, it's not bad, it just is beautiful. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this beautiful reading. Until next time, I am sending you love, light, and lots of hugs. Smile, you are loved, and that is a beautiful thing.